Welcome back to Art Unboxed.
Incredible skills, amazing art.
We break down the genius.
Let's dive in.
I love this. It's using a traditional craft like crochet to create a very modern structural piece.
That texture is fantastic.
This is traditional leather craft from start to finish. It begins with cutting the pattern precisely.
All those little holes have to be perfectly aligned for the stitching later.
Exactly. And now the final assembly, turning flat pieces into a 3D keychain.
It has such a happy little face. So clever.
This is a mind-bending use of pattern work. It's a dense spiral of tiny ghost-like creatures.
And then you zoom out, and it's a rose. That reveal completely changes everything.
The precision of single-needle tattooing is incredible. So clean.
It's a tiny, permanent piece of whimsical art. I love it.
This is a brilliant low-budget photography trick for creative lighting.
Who knew a toilet paper roll could be a professional studio tool?
We're looking at functional model building, a highly technical hobby. This is not a toy.
Not at all. That's a scaled-down, fully operational piece of agricultural machinery. The detail is insane.
The realism comes from the weight and the mechanics. You can see it actually digging into the soil, just like the real thing.
It's a perfect miniature world. So satisfying to watch.
This is a fantastic example of action painting, where the physical act of creation is part of the art itself.
It's like a mix of Cirque du Soleil and Jackson Pollock. The artist becomes the paintbrush.
He uses his body's momentum to guide the flow of paint, creating these huge, energetic arcs.
It's controlled chaos, and the result is absolutely electric.
A super simple and accessible sewing DIY for some cozy seasonal decor.
And the result is this perfectly squishy, friendly little ghost.
This is where art meets the future. She's not painting on a canvas, she's sculpting with light and color in virtual reality.
So she's literally walking around inside her own painting as she creates it. That is mind-bending.
It allows for an immersive sense of scale and perspective that's impossible on a flat surface. She's using digital tools to recreate the feel of classical oil paintings.
I love the contrast, using futuristic technology to master the style of Leonardo da Vinci.
Impressed. It's a completely new frontier for artistic expression. This technique is wonderfully deceptive. He uses the folded paper as a stencil, but not for painting.
Right, he's shading the negative space with what looks like charcoal or graphite.
Exactly. By controlling the pressure and blending, he creates the illusion of depth and overlapping forms when the paper is unfolded.
It's so simple in concept, but the result is this complex, biomorphic abstract piece. Very clever.
This combines wheel-thrown pottery with hand-built miniature sculpting.
It's a tiny, magical world inside a circus tent. The details are just wonderful.
All right, this next piece is a little different. The style is all about vibrant color and ethereal light.
That's because this one is actually ours. This is a glimpse into our own creative process.
We love exploring the interaction of light, texture, and brilliant pigments.
It's the kind of satisfying magic we love to create and share right here.
This is such a playful take on Caravan or character bento, but applied to baking.
They've perfectly captured the look of a tomato, but made it adorable. That little face.
I would say the challenge here is getting that vibrant red color in the dough without changing the texture during baking.
And the reveal at the end with the little baby tomatoes inside, it tells a cute little story.
This is a fantastic mixed media piece. She's creating a bas-relief sculpture directly onto the canvas.
It's amazing how it goes from a rough plaster form to this incredibly detailed organic texture.
The airbrush provides the soft base color, but the real magic is in the hand-painted stippling and details that give it that mossy look.
And now for the final touch. That's epoxy resin for a super realistic water effect.
It creates this beautiful illusion of nature cradled in a pair of hands. Truly stunning. This isn't just crochet. This is large-scale structural amigurumi. We're talking about textile engineering.
The amount of yarn and stuffing alone must be astronomical. This isn't a hobby, it's practically an athletic event.
And at this size, it's not just about stitching. She has to consider internal structure and weight distribution to make sure it can even stand up.
I love that it's a tribute to the iconic companion figure by the artist KAWS. It's a fantastic blend of pop art and traditional craft.
It really elevates crochet, showing it can be a medium for massive contemporary sculptures. The dedication is just immense.
A masterpiece of soft sculpture.
This is such a clever practical effect for creative photography. It's not digital.
So it's just someone lying on the grass and a well-timed blanket toss?
Exactly. It's all about capturing that perfect split second and then rotating the image to create the illusion.
So simple, but the result is so surreal.
This is such a simple and accessible form of craft, but the result is incredibly realistic.
I know, right? It's just a satin ribbon and a bit of hot glue. How does that turn into a perfect rose?
It's all in the folding technique. Each fold mimics the natural curl of a rose petal. She's creating layers and depth from a completely flat material.
It's a masterclass in creating an organic illusion. I would totally believe those were real from a distance.
It really shows that you don't need expensive materials to create something truly beautiful. The process here is fascinating. She's creating the frame for these huge fairy wings from what looks like thick wire or acrylic rods.
Then she stretches that iridescent film over it, the kind that changes color in the light. It's already looking magical.
But the key component is integrating those LED fairy lights. They're not just attached, they're part of the structure.
And the final result, wow! She looks like she stepped right out of a fantasy movie. It's wearable magic.
This is the art of turning a common material, cardboard, into a dynamic sculpture.
I'm always amazed by this.
He starts with a basic hollow armature for the main shape.
That armature is crucial for strength. Then he uses papier-mâché, layering wet paper strips to create a hard, paintable shell.
It gives it that organic, skin-like texture. It's hard to believe it all started as a delivery box.
A perfect example of high-level creativity with low-cost materials.